I guess the horror na we're serious
Okay.
about the time. Hindi pwedeng... Okay,
Yes.
go, Glo, we're live now.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, especially to our televiewers on YouTube tonight. And we're so glad and honored that it's an opportunity for us to have our special guest for tonight, Mr. Joesan Cortel Sevilla from Capiz, Rojas City.
Yeah.
And for the meantime, that Joesan Cortel Sevilla is not yet around. So Rome will share with us about the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan for 2025. Okay.
Yes. Sige, I'm just sharing our link now. Okay, informing them that we are live. Okay. Sige. Because earlier, okay, we were given I was given information by Jennifer Garcia.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer Garcia is with the ASEAN um, Enabling Master Plan 2025. Okay, so I will share while we are waiting for
For
our guest.
Joesan for our guest.
Yes. Okay, this is I'll be sharing this. Let me look for that. Okay, this one. Let me share this. Mm. Okay, so all right. So okay, this is I'll read it, and Shash Kumar can also read this, right, Shash? Okay. The Philippines Policy Platform. Okay. After ratifying the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities in 2008, the Philippines, which was concurred by all government the Philippines, which was concurred by all government implementing agencies, together with all ASEAN member states, supported the adoption of the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan 2025, mainstreaming the rights of persons with disabilities on November 16, 2018, during the 33rd ASEAN Summit in Singapore. The Center for Advocacy, Learning, and Livelihood, CALL, Foundation of the Blind Incorporated, in collaboration with different organizations of for persons with all types of disabilities, including women, members of the sexual orientation and gender identity expression, community, youth, older persons, soldiers, parents of children with disabilities, and disability rights advocates through the sponsorship by General Election Network for Disability Access Agenda and funded by the International Foundation for Electoral System, IFES, promote the principles of the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan by mainstreaming the rights of Filipinos with disabilities, building on the recent achievements of the Philippines in promoting the fundamental rights of and freedoms of Filipinos with disabilities. The Filipino organizations of for persons with disabilities, their friends and allies, convened in a policy platform workshop that identified and prioritized key policy areas. Key policy areas for persons with disabilities in the Philippines are: number one, education; number two, accessibility; number three, employment. And then we call for DPOs, or disabled people's organizations, support for key policy areas for persons with disabilities in the Philippines. Ayan. So, so, so this is like support. We're trying to show support for this is ASEAN level. ASEAN level. Okay, so that's how we are going to. If people can sign up, can sign. Parang signature campaign din eh. Like a signature campaign also. Yan. Sige. First time ko ma-meet si Blesilda.
Campaign.
Blesilda. Blesilda, can you please introduce yourself, Blesilda?
Hi, good evening. I'm
Evening.
Blesilda Mabilog
Yes.
from Iloilo City.
Okay.
I was employed in the Persons with Disability Affairs Office since 2011. However, due to some problems, right now I am still in the city government of Iloilo City, but currently in the city disaster risk reduction and DRR reduction and management office for PWD programs.
Ayun. Nice to meet you, Blesilda.
I am
Nice to
also
meet you, Blesilda.
I am also a person with cerebral palsy, a member, the secretary of our Association of Persons with Cerebral Palsy here in Iloilo City.
Oh, nice to meet you. Maybe one of these days, Blesilda, you can be our main interviewee.
No problem.
How did you find out about this meeting?
Oh, Joesan informed me about it.
I see.
We are very good friends since he started in the disability sector of Raha City. So he was able to attend some of our seminars that we have conducted for PWD leadership. We have this training design here specifically in Iloilo City. We call our PWD Leadership Academy.
I see. Okay. Nandito na si Joesan. Joesan is here. And then Ember. Ember, can we see your camera? Ember is our volunteer sign language interpreter. Teka, meron siyang message. Okay. Meron pa siyang ongoing meeting. Sige, just as soon as available ka, Ember. Okay. So, Glo, sige, we can start the ball rolling.
Yes. Joesan is not yet around.
Nandito na. Nandito na.
Joesan.
Nandito na.
Joesan, I can see you, Joesan. Joesan, how are you?
Teka, spotlight natin si Joesan. Spotlight.
Sorry.
Ayan,
Sorry,
ayan. Ayan na.
Ano nakikita ko si Rene. Si Rene
Ito,
nakikita ko. Hi.
Naka-spotlight na si Joesan.
Yeah. Hi, Joesan. Good evening. So,
good evening, everyone.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening,
So,
Pilipinas.
Joesan,
Good
it's an
evening.
opportunity to the PWD Advocates TV to have you tonight as our special guest. And bumati ka muna sa kanila. Greet our audience. We're live on YouTube. Yeah, we're live on
Alright,
YouTube.
so magandang gabi
Okay.
po sa buong Pilipinas. Magandang gabi sa ating host. And of course, I've seen earlier Miss Lizelda from Iloilo City and the other guy from, of course, from our country. He's also one of the participants of this meeting. So magandang gabi po.
Good evening, Joesan.
Magandang gabi. Okay, without further ado, so Ro, we will start our to ask our guest for tonight. Well, our special guest for tonight is Joesan Cortel from Capiz, Rojas City. And without further ado, we will ask Joesan. Joesan, how are you?
Glo, meron tayong Glo, we have a
Yes.
video. We have a video to show.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Before we start asking you question, Joesan, we will watch this video live show for you. This is for you and for our viewers. Okay?
Yes. Ayan, to warm up our discussion, okay, we have
Warm
prepared,
up natin to warm up.
yes, warm up natin. Ayan.
Yeah. This is the warm up video.
Ayan. All right, Chlo.
Yay.
Ayan.
Thank you for that
So,
wonderful presentation.
so Josan, I have this first question for you. Who is Joesan Cortel? So tell us about yourself.
Mhm. Joesan Cortel for my family is a loving father, and I'm 43 years old already. And I just being recognized of my derma doctor and my rheumatologist doctor that I could be a part of this sector of persons with disabilities last 2014 because I was diagnosed sa aking psoriasis skin disease or the autoimmune disease na lately nag-suffer po ako ng psoriatic arthritis na hindi ko na kinakaya tumayo na mag-isa and of course meron ng nagsasuffer na ng or throughout my body ng severe pain sa aking buong katawan. So until I became the secretary of our Roja City Federation and became the persons with disability officer of Roja City until I met some of friends na nandito ngayon.
Okay. Joesan,
Mhm.
meron kang kasama ka ba sa organization sa group ninyo? Meron kang organization sa group ninyo sa Capiz City. It's a
Yeah.
psoriasis organization. Capiz
Okay.
organization.
All
So,
right.
can you tell us about this?
This
About the organization?
the group that I belong and I
So, anong
tried to
position mo dito? Anong position mo dito?
I I was designated to be the president of this
Okay.
psoriasis Capiz. kung saan ang mga membro nito ay lahat ng nakatira sa probinsya ng Capiz at they also suffer from psoriasis, skin disease ng mga sarili naming buhay. So this composed of male and females in all ages and different professions and different lifestyle we also encounter. Yes, Ms. Law?
Yes. Joesan, as of now, as of this moment, mga ilan na ang population ng organization mo sa psoriasis group?
Dito sa Psoriasis Capiz, umaabot na kami ng 20 members.
20 members.
And
Active members.
active yun lahat. At
So
ang
psoriasis lang
nangyayari-
talaga ito lahat. Psoriasis lang talaga lahat ito.
Opo.
Okay.
Kaya ang nangyayari po, as I go out from my room or to my cell, so I try to encourage everyone na lumabas na at ipagpatuloy ang buhay at mamuhay ng simple at normal na pamumuhay bilang member ng isang society dito sa probinsya ng Capiz. Hello.
Yeah, okay. So, Joesan, as of now, ano yung services na inaibibigay mo dito sa psoriasis group na ito?
Okay. So, number one, binibigyan ko po sila ng sore coaching na kung saan po ang mga member ng Psoriasis Capiz ay hindi kayang tanggapin ang naging buhay nila at kung merong mang pagkakataon na magbigay ako ng aking mga gamot, sinishare ko po at I tried to convince the psoriasis member of this province na makipagkita sa kanilang derma doctor. So, kasi ang ganitong sakit ay posible pong hindi epektibo sa akin ang itong gamot at itong another medicine could be also ineffective to them. So, I tried really to convince them na kung pwede po at maaari po na talagang i-met nila ang kanilang mga dermatologist na nandito rin sa Rojas City at pwede pong pumunta rin sila sa Iloilo at saka sa derma expert. So kung bibigyan ko ng pagkakataon, we tried to rescue. Dahil po minsan meron pong mga members kami na nagkaroon na po ng attempt na to killing themselves or killing herself. So kung ang nangyari po ay nabigyan po natin sila ng bagong pananaw.
Okay. Just aside from
at as AP daw of Rojas City before, ang nangyari po, I tried to talk with their derma and to our doctors here in Rojas City na mabigyan po sila ng Persons with Disability ID.
Joesan, how long have you been working or serving persons with disabilities?
Sabi ko nga po, I was just recognized to be a member of Persons with Disabilities since 2014.
14.
So 2014, 2020, so I've been in the sector for only 6 years. So ganun po ako ka bago lang sa ganitong sektor.
Why so young? Why come in
Ah,
late in the
opo.
game, kumbaga?
Sa ganitong experience, lumabas po yung aking psoriasis at the age of 26. So that was
Mm.
2003. At sa noong mga panahon na yon, from 2003 to 2013, hindi ko po matanggap ang naging buhay ko. Parang hindi po kanais-nais ang naging buhay ko. Though I have a very good family na tinulungan ako, tinanggap ako, at ay naging parte ng malaking pagbabago sa pagdating ng sa aking pananaw sa magiging buhay ko. So doon pa lang ako naging member ng federation dito sa Rojas City Capiz, sa PWD Association Group.
And kamusta naman yung 6 years, first 6 years mo?
Naging masaya po. Naging productive po ako dahil marami po akong natutulungan at naging madali po sa aking buhay kung paano ang tumulong at nagagamit ko rin po ang aking mga connections, aking pinag-aralan, lalong-lalo na ang spiritual life ko bilang isang ordinaryong tao ng probinsya ng Capiz.
What are the needs of your constituents sa Capiz?
Number one po, dapat po nilang makuha ang stability ng kanilang mindset. Isa po yun sa mga dapat na i-possess ng isang person with disability, na ang sinasuffer po ay ang psoriasis na nabilong po sa chronic illness. So, meron pong, sabi ko na kanina na may mga gamot na pwede sa akin na hindi po pwede sa ibang pasyente na merong ganitong sakit. So, kinakailangan po talaga makausap nila at magkaroon sila ng masinsinang oras na makausap ang kanilang mga derma expert. Kaya minsan po, ang naging reaksyon ng aking mga members ay naging positibo na rin po dahil sa pinapakita ko pong pamumuhay, lifestyle, at saka most especially sa aking malawak na pananaw bilang isang tatay, bilang isang tao, at bilang isang lalaki po sa mundong ito.
See, all right. And for our sign language interpreters, I'd like to invite you to also participate. If you like to participate, it's okay, you know. I know may ethics like just translating, but in this particular case, you're also welcome to contribute to the discussion. Okay. Sige. So Blisilda, baka you have a question for Joesan?
Yes, sir. Actually, I would just like to add, si Sir Joesan kasi he is a very humble person. So, sa kanyang mga pinag-aralan noon bilang isang ordinaryong tao na walang kapansanan, maybe it's a good thing na meron siyang we could say na yung kanyang spiritual foundation ay matatag. Kasi psoriasis patient can have psoriasis can have a very big impact to a person, and some of them can have suicidal thoughts, depression. Kaya yun yung sinasabi niya na yung main services talaga ng Psoriasis Philippines, where he belongs. It's actually a very big organization na, and Sir Joesan is the president in their kumbaga parang sa branch ng Capiz. Kasi dito sa Iloilo, we also have a very active member of our federation, who is actually the also former president of Psoriasis Philippines Iloilo. And sa kanila, they're very active but mostly in social media because marami sa kanila talaga ayaw lumabas. So that's the reason why, as you could hear kanina, nasabi ni Sir Joesan, he's like a coach. And then some of them also, kasi tayong mga Pinoy, we have this tendency to like self-medicate, and that is very dangerous for their situation kasi it's an autoimmune disease. It's not just derma or parang simpleng derma na kati-kati lang. So that's why that they are very serious about their job as being a coach, to make sure that their fellow psoriatic friends do not endanger themselves. So as a colleague in this sector, I met Sir Joesan sa mga hindi ko na yata maalala kung saan talaga tayo nagkita first, Sir Joesan. Pero
I went to your office.
oh,
Punta
yes.
ako sa kanyang office.
Yeah, po. So, previously, the NAPSI representative for Western Visayas is from Iloilo. She has a room in our office where other PDAW or officer in charge of PDAWs would visit her. So that's where I met Sir Joesan. And from there, I found in him a person who has a very as he said, malawak yung pananaw niya. So he for a person who is not born with a disability, he is one of the very staunch advocates that I know right now. So yan.
Ayan. You know, we have with us Shashi Kumar. Shashi Kumar, kanina naka-on yung camera niya eh. Shashi Kumar, would you like to ask a question? Shashi Kumar is from India and he's deaf. He's deaf. So, Amber, what is your sign language ba? Filipino or English?
We are using Filipino Sign Language.
Filipino, I see. Pwede bang may English? Para
Wala naman. Visual language kasi yung sign language, hindi siya spoken,
I
hindi siya
see.
written. So, it's a visual language. So, hindi siya pwedeng tawagin in English, hindi siya pwedeng Tagalog, it's a visual language. So, Philippine Sign Language because Filipino deaf ang gumagamit ng visual language. So, that's why Filipino. It doesn't mean na Filipino Sign Language Tagalog siya. Filipino Sign Language because Filipino deaf ang gumagamit.
What about si Shashi Kumar? Kasi Shashi Kumar is Indian. Would he be able to understand?
I don't know.
Kasi
may mga deaf din naman who could understand. Pero, I don't know kung makaintindi siya. So, I don't know his so, I don't know, maybe mga friends din naman siya ng mga deaf from the Philippines. He might or he might not. So, I'm not sure about that.
Correct.
He was saying kanina that he has ocular and he doesn't do sign language anyway.
Ah,
That was
what
said
does it?
kanina in the messages. He
So
has
how?
an ocular implant.
So may hearing aid. Hearing aid. Is it
Yes.
similar? I see.
Yes, so sort
So
of.
okay. So
Cochlear
he can.
implant is different from hearing aid. Cochlear
Parang,
implant is an implant. Ang
yeah,
hearing aid is outer lang siya.
I
Nakakabit
oo.
see.
lang siya. Pero ang
Implanted
may
siya.
implant.
So he's not totally deaf. Parang ano siya. Hard of hearing. Hard of hearing lang, no?
Hindi ko alam, sir. So, siya
Oo
lang
nga.
makapag-label ng sir. Hindi ako
Oo
alam.
nga. Kasi kung may
Sure
implant,
about
so may... Anyway, Shashi Kumar, if you can hear us, you can participate in the discussion. Okay. So, Rene, would you like
Yes,
to ask a question kay Joesan?
kay question na parang wala naman sir.
Oh,
Kasi
go.
maganda naman yung purpose niya. Tsaka kaya naman niya i-manage yung ano yung organization. Siguro kung mayroon tayong matutulong sa kanya, why not na nabigyan natin.
Ano
Yun.
sa palagay mong may tutulong natin sa kanya?
Which is sila 20% lang sa sa organization. Siguro yung naman po sila, di ba? Regular activities naman sila.
Joesan, you
Para
can
para
communicate
maalis
directly.
ah,
Joesan.
So
para,
Rene,
para hindi na yung mahiya kasi ako which is since birth ako parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko normal din ako. Ganun lang. Yung sinasabi ng ibang tao na ganyan ako na blind ay parang lang dyan lang yan sa isang tabi. Yan. Yan lang yung inisip ko sa sarili. Kaya siguro kaya din ako na tatanggap sa ganitong mga trabaho. Ganun yung ko, yung
yung pananaw.
yung pananaw ko. Yan lang. Si Sir Joesan naman, kita ko naman dun sa kanyang mga kwento nakita ko naman na talagang siya tawag dito desidido siya na tumulong doon sa kapwa niya. Yun. So Joesan, kung ano po yung matutulong namin na malaking impact doon sa organization ay pwede naman siguro.
Basically, ang kinakailangan lang talaga ng mga member nito ay mapanatiling ang kanilang pananaw ay magiging malakas at magkaroon ng lakas ng loob at lalong-lalo ng kanilang pananalig sa Diyos. Yun na nga ang binigay sa inyo ni Miss Lizelda na introduction about me. Pero of course, sa tulong natin ngayon gabi na nandito ngayon, we can also impart our leadership, no? Ang mga traits natin bilang isang person with disability na mapanatili po regardless of what type of disability na meron tayong lahat, mapanatili po ang malakas at matatag na pananaw sa ating pamumuhay bilang pinipilit nating mamuhay ng normal.
At saka in addition to that, sir, kasi tayong mga born person with disability, malayo na yung or matagal na yung ating experiences since birth. Unfortunately for them, persons with psoriasis, especially the psoriatic arthritis, or yung may mga yung pantal-pantal sa it's really life-changing kasi you're already old, adult ka na usually at nangyayari yun. So parang parang iba yung parang you start all over again. So unlike sa atin na yung mga bullying o kaya yung mga discrimination, bata pa tayo, parang ano na yan, parang mani-mani na lang sa atin yan. Pero sa kanila,
Given.
kahit hindi sila dinidiscriminate, parang sa kanilang self
Nan-
kasi, it's something new. Ayun, that's why, opo.
Joesan, I had this encounter with very young siya, very young, maybe nasa 25 years old. May work siya may work siya sa SM. I think nasa, if I'm not mistaken, janitorial services.
Mhm.
And he has psoriasis. And sabi niya may advice sa doctor, kailangan mag-rest muna, etc. So nag-apply siya for leave sa company. So siyempre yung company naman ginrant. Pero tinanong ko sa kanya, meron ka bang medical certificate that the doctor is asking you to take a leave? Sabi niya wala. Siya lang mismo ang parang nagsabi na magli-leave. So nag-leave siya for 6 months eh. So ang sabi ko sa kanya, kailangan mo ng sinasabi niya kailangan niya ng pera, kailangan niya ng income. But nag-leave naman siya. So sabi ko, why don't you go back to work? Why don't you shorten your leave na hindi ka naman pinapa-leave ng company? What do you think of that advice?
Again, this kind of disability kasi masasabi natin chronic, it's non-apparent. Meron kasing mga psoriasis problem na makikita lang talaga sa loob ng katawan. So it's hidden po or
Sa kanya visible. It's visible.
visible ba? Paano
Yes.
po sabi natin visible? Makikita ba sa kanyang
obvious,
mukha, sa kanyang mga kamay?
I think sa
Ako,
face and hands.
sa face.
Face and
Okay.
hands.
Kung gano'n naman po ang naging kanyang sitwasyon, masasabi ko pong baka napayagan na lang siya ng kanyang boss dahil sa kanyang dahil sa nakikita naman ng kanyang boss. But having the 6 months leave at pagpalagay natin na nagkaroon siya ng mas matiwasay na buhay, posibleng naging okay na ang kanyang pay, nakakatulog po siya ng maayos, nakakakain po siya ng masustansyang pagkain, at wala pong stress sa kanyang buhay. Masasabi po natin pwedeng maghilom ang kanyang psoriasis sa sa normal na paraan na i-relax lang talaga ang kanyang sarili. Ang kanyang kaisipan, ang kanyang puso, at ang buong pagkatao niya bilang isang tao.
Pero ang concern niya always kasi is I need money. I need money for my medicine. I need money for ganyan.
Mhm.
And yet nag-leave siya without nag-leave siya for so long. Wala namang advice yung doktor na mag-leave siya. Nagkusa siya eh. I think it's related to his psoriasis na parang ako baka nahihiya siya or something. That's what came to mind. Kaya sabi ko, if you need money, you have to work. Di ba? Hindi ka naman
Tama po
pinapalit.
yan. Ang nagkaroon din ako ng ganyang sitwasyon na I have really to leave from I should really have my indefinite leave dun sa pinagtrabahuan ko noon. And I have a very supportive parent and family na talagang tumulong sa aking mga pangangailangan. So, katulad ng gamot, katulad ng Vaseline na petroleum jelly, katulad ng aking cream na pinapahid po, na darating din ang araw after 2 days na after makapaglagay po kami kusa pong nawawala yung mga pantal-pantal sa aming mga balat. So, yung 6 months po, napakahaba na po yun. Kaya lang, kung ang masasabi po rin natin na kung yun lang po ang lunas sa kanya na magkaroon na makapapalayo sa kanya sa stress, well, that's good enough. Kasi this is an autoimmune disease yung sinasabi nga ni Miss Black.
What is autoimmune? What does it mean?
Yung sinasabi na kung ano po ang nararamdaman ng iyong katawan, yun po ang nagiging pinalalabasan ng iyong balat. So, kung kung stress po kayo dahil wala po kayong hindi kayo makatulog, lagi kayong puyat. So, kung ano po ang ano po yung iyong immune system sa ngayon, yun po ang lalabas sa iyong mga balat ng isang may psoriasis. So ipagpalagay na natin na meron siyang hindi ganun kaganda ang kanyang immune system. So po, lalabas po yung balat niya na lalabas po yung mga pantal-pantal at magkakaroon po ng mga flakes. Pero kung ang isang psoriasis patient po ay natutunan niyang i-manage ang kanyang pamumuhay, kusa pong mawawala po ito. Mawawala po yung mga pantal-pantal.
Pero Joesan, psoriasis is not communicable.
It's not it's a totally non-communicable, hindi po siya contagious. Nasa dugo lang po ng bawat patient ng psoriatic patient po.
Kasi I had the working theory na nahihiya lang siya eh. Nahihiya siya. Kaya nag-live siya for long. And kaya I discouraged. Kaya diniscourage ko siya eh. Now, lakasan na lang niya yung loob niya. Kapalan na lang niya yung...
Ganun po. Pero nangyari din po yun sa akin na I have really to leave my work and mag-focus talaga and maghanap ng pwedeng mapagkitaan na nandun ka lang sa bahay mo. Just like what's going on in our environment now or sa ating bansa at sa buong mundo na we have really to keep ourselves sa bullying and discrimination. Pero po yung mga psoriatic patient talagang sanay na sanay yan sila sa pagtatago po ng kanilang mga sarili. Doon po kami nakakukubli ng aming mga sarili para itago po yung aming mga balat po ano pong meron kami. Meron sa mga balat.
Glo?
Yes,
tanong ka, Glo?
Hindi ko alam kung natanong mo na to ha. Joesan, aside from dun sa nabitin ako kanina, aside from dun sa tanong ko kanina na yung medical concerns and medical issues na naging programa mo, aside from that, meron pa bang ibang programa like livelihood programs, trainings, and seminars?
Sa ganung sitwasyon po, dahil naging pidaw na nga po ako noong mga panahon na yon, as a president of the Psoriasis Capiz, I tried to refer my co-psoriatic patients sa kanilang mga pidaw dito sa probinsya ng Capiz at mabigyan din po sila ng mga programs and services dun sa kanilang mga bayan. So as much as possible, dapat po na mag-engage nyo yung isang person with disability na merong psoriasis na mapalakas po ang kanyang livelihood program Ah, at lalong-lalo na ang kanyang sarili. Kasi ang nangyayari po talaga na binibigay natin dito sa kanila, sa mga kasamahan ko, na maging official member muna ng persons with disability
Oo. Kailangan yan.
sector. Oo, kasi number
Kailangan.
one, once they have their ID,
Mm.
meron po tayong discounts na to avail sa lahat po ng pangangailangan, medicine,
Mm-mm.
rehabilitation, at groceries nila. Malaking bagay na po yung ganon. So, ang kasunod nun, updating na lang kung anong nangyayari sa kanilang mga balat at kinakausap po natin sila kung ano po ang pwedeng maibigay, ma-extend sa kanilang tulong. So usually, kasi yun na nga ang sabi ko, meron akong pamilya na laging handa sa pagtulong sa akin. So they were actually in Canada. So I have lots of tropical medicine na sinishare ko po sa aking mga kasamahan.
Aha.
So
So,
that's the time for me to work.
Joesan yung grupo mo ng Psoriasis Capiz, nakasama ba kayo sa federation ng PWD Federation ng Capiz? Kasama ba kayo doon?
Opo. Kasama po. At nandun po lagi kami yun nga sa mga pictures na yun, nandun po ako lagi doon sa sa meetings at saka sa mga gathering po. Miss Glo?
Ayan. So, Joesan, yung yung goal ng mga programs for persons with disability is inclusion, di ba?
Tama
We
po.
want them to be included in society. Pero if we encourage na mag-withdraw sila, di ba, parang it goes against the program. It goes against the goal. We want them to be included, pero nahihiya sila, they withdraw. Paano yun? How do we balance?
Sa aking pong karanasan bilang naging presidente po nila, I really tried to contact them through mobile number. I chatted with them. Kung may pagkakataon po, I really visiting their houses, their respective houses, para po makita ko man lang po kung anong merong environment sila ngayon. At kung meron po ako nakikitang mga bagay na hindi po dapat nasa environment ng bawat pasyente, I really talk to the parent at kinakausap ko talaga na masisinan yung pasyente na these are the things that hindi po na dapat nandito sa loob ng bahay mo. Ito dapat ang sa loob ng kwarto mo kasi this could harm yourself. So, ang nangyayari po, meron naman pong positive na nangyayari na active naman po ang kanilang pag-respond dun sa ating mga hinihiling sa kanila na dapat gawin. So wala po akong problema doon when it comes to sa mga bagay na pinapatanggal ko po doon sa kanila kasi extreme hot po ng environment o ng temperature could also trigger our immune system na maging weak po kami sa ganitong oras o sa ganitong panahon. Extreme cold naman po, nagkakaroon din ng negative effect po sa aming mga tao na merong ganitong sakit. So basically, kung mapagbigyan po ako ng pagkakataon na mapakinggan nila, though na hindi po ako nag-training ng SOR coaching under the Psoriasis Philippines na nandyan po sa Manila, but I tried to talk with them according sa pananaw ng mission and vision of Psoriasis Philippines.
Yung,
Pwede po
uh,
mag-add.
yes, Blisilda, go ahead.
Sa experience rin po ng ng mga like siguro masasabi kong co-trainer or mentors ni Sir Joesan sa Psoriasis Philippines, we have to understand, sir, that as a PWD leaders, inclusion means na we are able to be included in the society. Now we have to understand that most psoriatic patients have lived a normal life for most of their adult life until they had psoriasis. So including them means that we are able to encourage them to avail of their rights through the PWDID. And then aside from that, sir, the reason why nagtatago sila, it's not just usually because of shyness, sir, or depression. It's actually to avoid the flare-up din. That's why it's not they don't like to join or like that, but it's really yung avoiding the flare up po talaga. So
What is flare up? What is flare up?
Yung sasabi natin kasi pag if you have autoimmune system, certain pag it's like if you have epilepsy, sir, there are triggers or may mga factors in the environment. Yung sinasabi ni Sir Joesan, it could be in the environment, it could be something that can emotionally overwhelm you, or something na physically exhaust you, na basta na lang pag ganyan yung autoimmune mo, imbes na dapat siya yung tumutulong sa'yo na para maging maganda yung katawan mo, siya mismo yung sisira sa parang sisira ng katawan mo. Yes.
Opo.
So in whatever means yon, it could be for lupus, it's your organs, and so sadly sa psoriasis, it's really first the skin, and then your bones, so then your blood. So parang ganon. So karamihan sa kanila nagiging psoriatic arthritic. It's not anymore lang sa masama yung skin mo. Now you have pains tulad ni Sir Joesan. Nagde-deform na yung mga bones niya. Nakikita ko rin yan sa kanya. And then sa iba rin yung sa blood nila. So at saka iba sa kanila nagiging diabetic. Parang yung bad guy sa buhay mo is your immune system. Parang baliktad ba? So it's so for because as we said as PWD leaders, ang aim natin is for inclusion. So that's why Psoriatic Philippines really fought kasi noon, 'di ba, yung chronic illness, parang maraming controversies. So in UNCRP sa UN, pumunta talaga sila doon to make a stand na oo, parang kung tingnan parang ano lang, parang it's just because nahihiya kami sa skin. That's not just our problem. This is really a chronic illness na debilitating, and it's not just ruining your life, ruining your face or your skin. It's really making you sick to the point na minsan nagiging orthopedic ka rin. So that's why na although they really fought for it to be labeled as psychosocial, not because na nagiging not just because of the depression and things like that, pero doon kasi rin umuumpisa, sir, na sa katawan mo, hindi mo maintindihan, and then you feel sick at hindi ka maintindihan ng iba kasi you look okay. So, ganon, sir. So, that's why na if we want to include them talaga, yun talaga yung first na ginagawa ng mga psoriatic, ng mga leaders ng Psoriasis Philippines, including Sir Joesan, na to coach them to cope with life, to go on, kahit na ganyan yung nangyayari sa buhay nila.
You mentioned the word cope. Okay, cope lang ba? Is coping the only thing we can coach them to do? Coping lang?
Because it's forever na once you have it.
Forever? Or
Opo.
Yeah,
terminal na?
it's actually been there na you will have to live with it. So, hindi lahat hindi lahat sa atin can continue doing our job na kung ano yung job natin prior sa nangyari yon. For example, your job used to be in the office na medyo stressful, bawal talaga yon. You're gonna have to leave it. And you're gonna have to look for other ways to earn your money. So parang, wow, paano yan? Stressful. Tsaka bawal din yung stress. Paano ba to?
Stress din eh.
Oo. Kaya yon siguro yung nangyayari sa kaibigan mo, sir. Na parang, di kailangan mo ng pera, di mag-work ka.
Number
Hindi
one
nga
na
mag-work.
number one na kalaban kasi ng psoriasis ay stress.
Yes, all
Number
autoimmune
one, oo.
po.
Yeah.
Yung we had this discussion with one of our members, psoriatic din siya. Sabi niya yung cause ng psoriasis niya is stress, extreme stress. Okay, so nagka-stress siya, talagang almost siya, very down na siya. And we came to a point in our discussion na, so what if you are free of stress? Okay, what if you are free? Theoretically, what if you are free of stress? Would that mean that may chance ka to be free of your psoriasis? In the same manner, like there are cases of cancer patients, diba? Cancer patients na when they finally surrendered to cancer, when they finally surrender, okay, I accept my cancer. I accept my situation. And then when they started accepting, that's the time they started healing. Nagiging total pa yung healing. May mga cases na ganun eh.
In my experience, when I accepted freely na meron na talaga akong psoriasis sa aking may mga pantal-pantal ako sa aking mga balat, then nagkaroon ako ng malakas na loob na lumabas dahil kung minsan po pag nandito ka lang sa loob ng bahay mo, tinatago yung sarili mo, lalo pong nagkakaroon ng malalang epekto sa immune system namin. Dahil po minsan yung environment mo, maybe hindi ganun kalinis ang lugar na kung saan ka natutulog. So lalo pong lalala po yung pagkaroon ng pantal-pantal dun sa balat mo. So dahil natanggap ko na nga, kusa na lang po akong lumalabas ng bahay na kaharap ko yung aking mga kaibigan noon, naging open-minded na rin yung mga kaibigan ko, at lalong-lalo na po naging eye-opener na rin po ako sa mga taong merong psoriasis na kinakailangan din po nilang lumabas. And eventually po, doon po nagkakaroon ng matatag na samahan ang mga psoriasis patients na healthy coping yung sinabi ni Miss Bless na tulungan na lang po dun sa kung ano naging experience mo. Kasi yung experience mo pwedeng mapasama ka nga, sabi ni Miss Bless. Yung experience mo could also bring you a total change or changes dun sa pananaw mo bilang isang tao na may kapansanan na ganun.
Right now, I have a difficulty with the goal of coaching. Kung coping lang ang final end. What if ang goal is katulad ng ginawa mo sa sarili mo, lumabas ka and you help others. Di ba?
Opo.
When you did that, that's not just coping. That is advocating. Di
Right.
ba? So
Yun na nga.
what if ang goal ng coaching mo is for them to advocate, not just to cope? Maybe that's the first step. But the
Yun na nga
final
ang
step would be for
pinaka
them to advocate.
yun na talaga ang pinaka first and the most important trait na meron po dapat ang isang taong may psoriasis na dapat talagang mag-cope ka muna. Yun nga ang
Yes.
pinaka-importante doon. Pag wala pong coping ang isang may kapansanan, malulugmok lang po ang maging buhay mo na may ganito kang kapansanan sa buhay mo. So it doesn't only apply to psoriasis patient, but even also to other types of disabilities. Pag hindi ka talaga nag-cope doon, which is the first step that you have to acquire, magiging miserable ang maging buhay mo. And eventually, people, since we've been trying to educate people na merong ganito, o kaya iba pang disability, kusa pong lalabas ang advocating po na pananaw na na maging leaders po kayo ng iyong community.
Ang na-imagine ko palagi is parang nasa gera. You're at war.
Ganun po.
Tinamaan ka na ng mga bala, di ba?
Tama po
wala ka na.
yun.
You're dead. You're in a few minutes or a few hours, loss of blood, mamamatay ka na. And di ba, you have nothing else to do. Why not do the heroic thing, di ba? Why not do something heroic? Why not do something heroic sa final moments ng life mo?
Yun
Save
nga,
somebody, sacrifice your life, parang and then by sacrificing one's life, by living your life in a heroic way, in whatever way, alam mo mamamatay ka na rin kumbaga sa giyera, di ba? Pero that's the time you realize your worth. It's the time you realize your worth as a person. When you give up, when you accept your humanity, when you accept your defeat, when you
kaya
accept your
nga,
disability, and then you do
tama po,
something pa rin heroic.
tama po yun, Sir Rome. Pero kung meron man magandang nangyayari po sa mga taong may ganitong uh, masasabi natin sakit na in the midst of COVID-19, sino ba ang taong ang patient na ganit na psoriasis patient na hindi natatakot mamatay sa COVID dahil this is a chronic illness. So once you have a pre-existing health condition, yun ang nga ang sabi ng DOH at saka WHO na capable po na maging COVID patient po ang taong may pre-existing health condition. So ang naging buhay ko po sa totoo lang kahit araw-araw po kami nag-uusap ni Miss Bless. There was a time po, marami pong panahon na sa ganitong experience po natin, hindi lang po ang Pilipinas ang nagsasuffer dito sa ECQ, GCQ, or hard community quarantine. Dumating din po sa buhay ko na umiiyak na lang ako ng kusa, lumalabas, tumutulon na po yung luha ko dahil di ko po talaga maisip na hanggang ngayon buhay pa rin ako. Hanggang ngayon kasama ko pang pamilya ko. At hanggang ngayon nandito pa po ako nagre-remind sa mga kapareho kong may psoriasis na we have to live in a very normal, though we are suffering from itchiness, from severe pain, pero ganun pa man ang naging buhay namin sa aming lahat. Wala pong may balita na positive po kami because we tried ourselves na itago talaga at hindi po hindi po kami makontaminate ng coronavirus 19. Dahil po we tried our best na magtago, mamuhay ng normal. Kung minsan po dahil sa sobrang sakit ng aming mga joints,
Pero yung
just lay down.
coronavirus is I think yung coronavirus something temporary, di ba? It's I mean, we have to
po,
think of the long term. Yung
Tama po.
coronavirus in a few months siguro tapos
Ay,
na to.
hindi lang kayang months po at sa totoo lang, sa sobra ko pong picky sa gadget, isa po sa mga narinig ko po sa research, ang
Sige,
coronavirus
Joesan,
could be
I like to stop muna yung discussion sa COVID
Okay,
para
okay.
hindi ma-confuse yung
Opo,
COVID
opo.
and disability. So, question for Joesan. Nakamute ka.
Sorry. Yan, okay. So, Joesan, siya ka na.
Yes, okay.
Nakakatawala ako eh. Ang sakit ng psoriasis ay minsan nasa isip lang. Pero sa sarili natin ay talagang kaya nating pagtagumpayan ito. Doon sa yung concern mo sa grupo mo, ano pa yung mga ibang programa na pwede mong i-cater na bilang isang outlet, kasi itong outlet mo is to advocate yung mga persons with disabilities within your area. So, ano pa yung mga ibang programa na pwede mong i-cater sa kanila at pwede mong i-suggest para yung bang sama-sama kayo na yung nga sabi mo kasi kailangan hindi lang ang mga psoriasis ay nagtatago. So, ano yung mga pwedeng i-cater na within the community, sa loob ng bahay, magkakaroon tayo ng pakinabang at yung bang masasabi kong karoon ng negosyo or even a small business. Ano pa yung mga programa? Isa ba sa programa ito na nakikita mo para sa mga grupo mo?
Isa sa mga pananaw ko talaga sa kanila na magkaroon po kami ng isang malaking livelihood program na kinakailangan pong magkaroon po ng sa pansamantala, magkaroon muna ng training talaga under DTI and trade school dito sa probinsya ng Capiz. Nag-undergo talaga kami upang mapagpatuloy po namin ang aming financial na pangangailangan. So, one of the kasi ang Capiz is the seafood capital of the Philippines. Ang gusto talaga namin na magkaroon kami ng canning business. Isa po yun sa mga pwede naming mapagpunan ng source of fund na matuto pong maggawa ng sardinas po.
Amy, baka may question ka, Amy. You're also a guest. Amy?
Wala
question?
po.
Wala naman?
Wala.
Sige.
Si Rene, baka may tanong si Rene.
Rene, ikaw, malapit na tayo mag-close.
Baka may
Parang
tanong si
yun
Rene.
po.
Baka may question ka? Rene?
Wala na po sa
Wala na.
Wala na ba, sir? Wala na.
Sige, let's listen
Wala naman,
sige, final closing remarks from Joesan and Blisilda. Sige, unahin natin si Blisilda.
Yeah.
Madaming may share si Blisilda. Blisilda, may gusto mag-closing remarks.
So thank you so much for inviting me here, Sir Joesan, and to Ma'am Glo and Sir Rom.
You're
Bale, sa pagkakilala ko kay Sir Joesan kasi he is a fighter. He is somebody talaga na a lot of his psoriatic patients look up to. Kasi mahirap, sir. I have to really, siguro in my 11 years na yata sa sector, although I'm born as a person with disability, was not really treated as one. Hindi ko talaga na-experience nung maliit pa ako na labeled ako as disabled kasi. So, I came to the sector 2011. So, parang nakita ko kasi sa kanila, it's really pala hard na yung adult life mo na bigla kang i-upside down. So, it's not na, I'm not really patronizing them, pero naiintindihan ko talaga yung struggle na iba yung kinagisnan nila sa nangyayari ngayon. So, I really, si Sir Josan, isa sa mga taong nasasandalan ko ngayon sa mga problemang dumarating sa ating sector kasi I find him as he has a very strong spiritual foundation and um, teacher kasi si Sir Josan eh. Yan yung pananaw ko talaga sa kanya. So, he is an educator at heart. So, lumalabas kusa yun sa kanya as an advocate. So, minsan kahit mas matanda ako sa sektor, kung isipin sa kanya pa ako naghihingi ng advice. So, thank you so much sa lahat. And yes, so, ganito tayo sa sector, no? Like, it's a learning process. Everything is, we're always learning. We can share, but we also learn. So, it's like that. Thank you so much sa lahat.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Blisilda.
Thank
By the
you,
way,
Hilda.
I'd like to thank si Amber and Amy.
Amy.
They are here on voluntary basis.
Yes,
Thank
Oo,
you,
oo,
Amber. Thank
oo.
you, Amy.
Amber,
You and me.
baka may question ka,
My
Amber.
precious
Kasi
please.
you're also part of the discussion. Ha? Okay. Kasi ako, I know for a fact may maraming deaf na may psoriasis din eh. So,
meron.
when,
Kaya
when,
nga, ganun na rin din ang aking panawagan.
oo. Sige.
Mamaya.
So, Joesan, final remarks before
Final
we close?
remarks.
Thank you talaga sa pag-imbita sa amin rito. At Miss Les, thank you for those words. You revealed everything about me. Yun na nga, I really have a good life before 2003. I have a lot of plan. Gusto ko pang magtapos ng mga kurso na gusto ko. And eventually, when I had this kind of this illness, yun po ang pero hindi ko talaga kayang tanggapin at first. Kasi nga ni Hilda na malakas po yung aking spiritual life because I've been in the seminary for 8 years. Nag-aral po ako ng seminaryo and I wanted to become a priest pero hindi po nangyari. So, ganun pa man, 8 years ako sa loob. Pero dumating din sa buhay ko na patalo na po talaga ako sa kampanaryo ng simbahan namin dito, sa mga simbahan namin dito, na just to quit my precious life. Pero yun na po, there was a divine intervention. So I really treasure my life, my precious life. Kaya sabi ko nga, kung bakit ganun man ako kalakas ngayon, dahil I wanted to be fruitful and I wanted to encourage people and I wanted to influence people na we have to live according to the will of God. So kung before naging PIDAW officer ako ng Rojas City, nagturo pa po ako ng ilang taon sa mga paaralan dito sa amin. And I have a lot of young minds na tinuruan And until now, they keep on asking me for my ideas. Pero ganun pa man po, my body is not that strong enough na mag-akyat panaog po sa mga hagdanan para po ipagpatuloy ang aking teaching career. So, isa po ang ganun po ang nawala sa akin na hindi na po ako nakakapagturo sa aking mga estudyante o sa mga future students ko. Pero I keep on asking people surrounding me na sabi ko sa kanila na kung meron man silang makilala, yun na nga sinabi mo sa Rome na sa mga interpreter natin, kung meron po kayong kakilala na merong psoriasis or psoriasis, huwag po kayong mahiya, ipakilala po sa akin, ipakilala po sa Psoriasis Philippines upang mabigyan po ng tulong sa kanilang total changes po ng kanilang pananaw. Dahil ang mga taong ito ay handa pong magbigay ng psoriasis coaching na kung pwede po na mapagpatuloy ang buhay na kahit meron pong psoriasis na sakit. So, yun na din po ang naging advocacy ko kahit wala na po ako sa dati kong pinagtatrabahuan, but I keep on reminding people na kinakailangan pong mabuhay ng tama po at kung ano pong merong buhay ka din kapag pasalamatan. At I keep also asking the government to help people na nasa marginalized sector na they have to provide all the needs of the persons with disability. Kasi yun po ang mandate ng gobyerno, ng constitution, na mabigyan po ng pansin ang mga taong may kapansanan po. And even to the private sector. So with this, thank you so much for the wonderful day and experience to be in PWD TV.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is just
thank you.
the beginning of
Sige.
our discussion. Beginning lang to ng conversation natin.
Joesan, Joesan.
So, tuloy-tuloy lang
Simula pa lang to, ha?
Sige, close
Simula
mo na.
pa.
Close mo na, Glo.
Yes. So, maraming salamat sa ating mga guests, lalo na kay Joesan Cortel Sevilla, kay si Ma'am
Lisilda
Lisilda, yeah,
Mabilog.
kay Rene, si
Thank you pa.
yeah, si Ember at si Amy. Maraming salamat, Rome. Thank you very much for tonight.
Thank you po. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Have
night.
a blessed night, everyone. Maraming salamat. So, Joesan, see you again.
Hey.
See you.
Yeah, see you again.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hey.
so
Well,
goodbye,
bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Maraming salamat. Thank
Bye.
you.